Danganronpa.
If it doesn't populate, I'm just gonna stream it anyway. You guys want to see my reaction to it anyway, so what I'll do is, if the sidebar ain't working, I'm not gonna be looking at my phone back and forth, right? So if you guys want to see my reaction, you can watch it live or watch it later. But I'm just gonna get through this and finish chapter 3. Hopefully the chat's gonna be working. If not, then nothing I can do until they update it or they'll fix it. Choose bullet. I gotta just hope that this chat populates on the side. So, but regardless, I'll get to the end of chapter 3 now. So, let's go. Happens, man. Stupid. Just randomly PS4 sidebar stops working. But I mean, you'll have to do without. Like, I'm not gonna be looking on the phone, man. I need to get through this, right? And it's just really distracting and awkward. Like, because it takes. I might not notice that your messages come up, so I'm just periodically checking to see if it's there, and it just becomes distracting. So if you guys just want to see my reaction to this chapter, you just like stick around. But I'm pretty sure I've got this nailed. I'm pretty sure I've got this nailed. This filthy bellend. This, and I don't mean that hammer. Hopefully by the next stream it's fixed for chapter 4, but for this one I'm just gonna get through it. Justice hammer. Yep. Look how guilty she is. I'm simply going to see if Hero might be hiding somewhere. Checking this and that. Since the beginning she's been suspicious. Could have moved Hifumi's body. Well, Hifumi wasn't dead till later. He could have moved himself. Nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
So I took her to the bathroom. The body was gone. Hina said the same thing. Time.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was too short, that time was. Carol sounds big. Fat shaming Hifumi, man, poor guy. No one's got time to grieve while they're trying to figure out the crime. It's only after they grieve, really. Alright, Celeste. Something inside. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. There's no way anyone but Hifumi has a cleaning cloth that looks like that. Because the camera had that fucking Princess Tutu, whoever the fuck it is. You gotta forgive me, people. The sidebar ain't popular in the chat, so you're gonna just have to do my reaction, man. Or either watch it back later or just watch it live. I'm gonna get through it today, collection and the murder case. I'm pretty sure one of the two people involved is Celeste.
Huh?
That's my prediction. Just wipe some blood. Wipe it. Use it to wipe the ass. Might be important. There. Do you know what? I'm starting to feel like, even though Hifumi ended up dying, he was somewhat involved, man. Like, him and Taka were like rivals chasing after Alter Ego, right? So I'm starting to feel like Hifumi's something's went down with Hifumi, but we'll see.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Alright. Where else? Boys bathroom, archive, library. Equipment room, there we go. Nice. Some of that. I'm sorry guys about the chat. It's not my fault though, man. It's not my fault. I could look at my phone, but it's upstairs charging, and it would just be too distracting, I think. But like, I know I keep apologizing. I don't know what you guys are saying to each other, what conversation you're having, but I want to get to this class trial. I'm so convinced in this one. Like Byakuya, I was wrong, and I'm willing to be wrong for Byakuya as well. But I'm so absolutely convinced that Celeste is just giving herself away. That, like, I think she's at least one of the people involved. I think. We'll see though. But Hifumi's not no saint either here, man. There we are. Tongue. See, you will see a tongue first. The body's moved, my weapon's just left here. Somebody used the trolley, that little trolley thing. Yep, the dolly, that's it. Yep. Which means the target's body's moved from the equipment too. Yeah. Okay. Still don't know what the fuck Kyoko or Hiro is doing, man. Yase Hiro. There's no way to get up to the third floor. I'm trying to imagine what you guys are saying right now. This, I promise that I'm going to try it, that this is the only stream where this technical hiccup happens. It's not my fucking problem. It's Sony, man. I updated my Twitch. I did my system update, people. So forgive me if you guys have some burning desire to tell me something for me to see it, right? So, there, that thing. The top. No, nice. Look at the body awake. If only she'd been awake.
What?
Okay. Nothing really more in this room. Wait, what's this? Screen. Okay, where? I need to find Yasuhiro, man. Where the fuck is this guy? Maybe I'll go back now. Ah, there you are, Byakuya. He's like my ghost, this guy. And yes, I know, Sinbad, you like Byakuya. I just don't trust this guy after what he did in the last case. Fucking everything's a game to this freaking bellend. Pompous bellend. Me in the dining hall. Forgive me, I'm not. Penmanship also left impression. Good handwriting.
It's all
yeah.
clear now.
This is a trap. That's what it was in the last fucking... What are you talking about?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Look at this guy. Thinks he's the hero of his own story. He thinks this is his game. This guy legit thinks it's his game when it's my fucking game. flipping bellend. He's gonna be my rival. He's gonna be my like case solving rival. Dining hall, yeah. Alright. I'm so convinced, people. You can hold it against me if I'm wrong. I'm absolutely convinced one of the two is Celeste. Either the accomplice or the killer. I want to go for the killer, but I don't know how that works out. But I'm sure it'll work out somehow. I'm absolutely fucking convinced. Oh, dining hall. Sorry. I just didn't like her from... I liked her for it from the very beginning. From the very beginning, I liked her for it. Her dumb fucking story about... Oh, I took a snapshot of the fucking Gundam taking Hifumi away. Yeah. I got your number, bitch. All kinds of meat. It's not Aussie beef. If it's not Aussie beef, I'm not interested. That's a bit of a tidbit of information about your boy. Aussie beef. Like it. Alright. I still can't... I don't know where the fuck Kyoko is. I'm gonna go to Kyoko and Yasuhiro's room. See if I can knock on their door. Kiyotaka. Ah, poor boy, man. Cool. Come on, though. Fucking hell, man. The deceased, man. Rest in peace. Yunko, fucking rest in peace. Toko. Celeste, fuck that bitch. Naoi, Sakura. Poor guy. Yasuhiro. Let me see if I knock on his door. It's unlocked. His door's fucking open. I knew it. Yeah, let's go into his fucking room. Find a weed stash everywhere. Just littered with weed and narcotics. Weird stuff in here. He's been doing that black magic shit. He still hasn't turned up. Oh fuck it, man. There's a murders going on right now. Look how fucking... Do you know what? Compared to my room and other people's room, look how interesting this room is. Like a whole bunch of shit to look at. This guy does like cards and shit. So bad. Yeah, there is. This is a good insight into this character. There's something in the combo. Oh my god. Could it be more obvious than this? Could it be any more obvious than this? How many people are involved in this case? It looks like cardboard plaster. So he made the, or at least it's made to look like he made the Gundam thing. Robo Justice. Let's see, here was room. These blueprints. Have the arms bend like this. Sure. Man, could it be more obvious this case? Like, I'm starting to suspect Hifumi, I'm starting to suspect Yasuhiro, and Celeste has been like really fishy since the beginning. And that interaction, the fact that this whole fucking episode is called Princess Tutu Robo Justice, right? It's a bit on the nose, this one, but I'm willing to be proven wrong if they like flip it on me. No, let's check this fucking bathroom. I think they're pretty grungy though. This is Hero, man. Yeah, okay. I want to get a truth bullet out of this. Normal bed, nope. Where's the weed stash? Where is it? There. I'm missing something, man. Okay. Now, oh, what the fuck? Makoto, big news. The big news in your midriff. We found Kyoko. She's another one. She's another one I'm suspicious of. Let me see if she got an alibi.
Just a second.
Robo Justice. It's Hero wearing the costume. Well, that explains everything.
Okay.
Celeste and Hero. Celeste and Yashihiro are seemingly in cahoots. At least right now. Because she took the picture and he's the one taking him away. She wasn't unconscious when she took that fucking picture, man. That's just so obvious. There he is. Robo Justice.
I mean...
I have had the worst day. Look at this guy. What are you doing in this fucking outfit, man? Wait a second, there we go. Heroes, Robo Justice. But why him?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
What a bellend, man.
Huh?
Huh? Fucking flipping idiot. You're dressed in a Robo Justice costume. You bellend. Was it the Illuminati? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? This guy has been taking weed. I believe in the Illuminati, but this guy's been taking weed if he thinks somebody remodeled him in his sleep. What is this? You flipping bellend. Okay, that explains this. Let's talk about fucking this.
Right.
You jammed into the pool locker room. That's just about what I'd expect to happen to Hero. That's just about what I'd expect to happen to this fella.
Don't be mean.
I love the humor in this, man. It's such great fucking... I like that. I'll caress my face.
What?
Yeah, where the fuck is he? This guy's been baked. Just been baked inside that locker room.
Wow.
What do you mean? Where's the fucking laptop anyway?
It's nothing.
This goes against what I thought about Robo Justice.
Hey.
She says that, but does she have any idea? She doesn't even know people are dead. People think she might be spying for the mastermind. Have people filled her in?
And?
And he explains why he dressed like that.
I mean...
I have no clue. What is this, man? I don't even know what happened. Man. You know what happened. You were grabbing here. I mean, freaking Hifumi, man. Oh my gosh, you piggies.
Huh?
Huh?
Let me out of here!
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
Yeah, it's in your room. The blueprint. The clasp. I thought it was made of cardboard. There's a fucking clasp on it. Pieces off, nice. How does he get his hair into that helmet? How does that hair fucking... And now it's up. It's perfectly up like it always is. Yeah, it's weird how it's perfectly
so then...
fits. We have to wear that costume. If Celeste, do you know what? Celeste has no motivation for this kill apart from the money, right? And if she calls herself the ultimate gambler, maybe she's a shit gambler. Maybe I just think it's her because she's just not that great of a gambler. And she's got debts outside. She just had 1 or 2 good breaks or some shit, man. That's always been my theory, man. 2 streams ago I was saying that shit. Definitely something to do with her.
Honestly.
The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
You made this costume. Yeah, I saw it.
Could it be?
Byakuya was in fucking Hero's room before I was. He's everywhere. He knows everything before everyone.
That's terrible.
Was Hero? I don't think Hero was the killer though. I don't think he was the killer.
Just the worst.
What?
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves it. Yeah, same. I don't think it's him. Attacking blueprints. Yeah, likely story. A likely story. You killed them. Aoi is always quick to. You know what? Aoi's she's not absolved yet either, man. There must be a fake hero running around. I do think Yasuhiro knows more. He's the accomplice. I don't think he killed him, but he could be the accomplice. Because Celeste is just too mastermindy right now. This whole thing.
What the heck?
I think I'm the only one. Maybe you should try on me. Yeah.
Okay.
Putting on the Robo Justice costume. This is gonna be jokes.
Huh. See, look.
Look at that.
See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
Shit. Celeste is in that frame as well.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
No, but the blueprints say it needs to bend at the...
That's not a very nice thing to say.
How is it? Okay, it's interesting that she can't move around in it.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Nah, you made it, man. You made it. Or you made it in cahoots with someone.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that
for those of you who are
but
just
Hero
joining the
could have fit
stream,
into this dumb
your
costume.
messages aren't coming up on the side. I know some of you are coming in and out. I see the number, but PlayStation just has these problems every now and again. It gets solved in like a couple of days or something after the issue happens. But just I guess you just watched the reaction, right? So just reminding you guys, if you're new, if you literally just came to the stream, so hopefully it won't happen in the next stream for chapter 4. So nah, I think Yasuhiro knows, man, the suit. Yeah. If it was another guy, then go ahead. Yeah, he knows I'm itching to say something. Byakuya is just obsessed with me. There's a love triangle. There's definitely a love triangle. Toko loves Byakuya. Byakuya loves me. And I don't know who I love, but... Arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
Pop up collar all the time. His body exactly.
But...
Oh bullshit, man.
Honestly.
I swear this guy's lying, man. Let's show some evidence. I don't think he did it. I don't know why. I just don't feel he's got any sort of motive to do it.
What the heck?
Evidence. You claim there's another suit, then you must find it, shut. There is no fucking other suit, man.
Just the worst.
I feel so most sorry for Taka. Taka didn't know what was going on. Like I guaranteed he didn't expect his death coming, man. Like some bunch of people have been working together, and Taka was the unfortunate victim. Like he's the real victim. Even Fumi's questionable. Even his fucking death is questionable. Like I've got the fucking lolly girl fucking, you know, fabric thing. He cleaned his own glasses, I think. There we go. Who else? Fucking Byakuya.
Oh.
Sending us Baby and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. Kyoko's still like an enigma.
Then perhaps...
She really was a mastermind. Yeah. Celeste and Kyoko are the two chicks I'd most likely call working with the Monokuma. Protective of her, yes. Don't know. Nah, you're leading this. You're leading this, Celeste. Never has anyone led this even more than Byakuya leading the investigation last time. Because we know he was involved in the last investigation. He was manipulating the evidence, right? But she's really leading it based on nothing. Yeah, leave her ass alone.
What the heck?
Aoi, man, such a simpleton.
What the heck?
Who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. I think he probably knows one of the people is not surprising to him, but one of them is probably it. 2 people. You see how he said that? 2 people. He probably that's what I mean. I know he knows one of them, but I know no one expected Taka to be dead. I did not. If those 2 are the ones that were killed. What do you mean those 2?
How about that?
I know who did it. What do you mean those 2?
So
you didn't know until just now. Taka and Ifumi were fighting over alter ego, right? No, I guess we just told him.
I'm at least 30% right.
Alter ego and Chihiro must have done it. What?
Correct.
Take your ass to the fucking hospital, man.
Please.
Interesting that he said. He got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
He's acting fishy now as well. I didn't want to think it was him. I didn't want to think it was him that did the killing. And I still don't think he killed it. I still think that he could be an accomplice. He's one of the people on my list. No. Waiting under my door on this, I say. Oh, no, maybe we can use to escape. So don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 AM.
Hey.
Probably drug me like who? Who the fuck would you just let come into your fucking room and drug you?
Just the worst. So...
Chemicals that could do it, yeah.
Huh?
Set you up, alright. Well, the thing, Hifumi did say his name though. But that could be, he could be delirious. He could just be saying a name involved in it. A piece of bait that floats in front of me. Yeah, I'll check it. They deceived me. Who's they?
Don't be
The
mean.
Illuminati.
Just a second.
Nah, you know what? Yasuera's
No
way
way.
too dodgy right now. But I think someone else killed. He could be the accomplice. He could be. Wanna believe he must produce evidence. Nice. Yasuhira's account. Something don't match up, man. We already know who did it. Aoi's too simple, man. Aoi would make a shit detective. Shit detective. She's so adamant with Yasuhiro because Hifumi was in her fucking arms saying it was Hiro. Like, she's really emotionally invested. She's not looking at the evidence.
Just the worst.
Money. There we go. You know what? I can't help but feel that he is involved, but he didn't do the killing. Like, his reaction is genuine. Like, he genuinely is constantly flustered, man. If you have time to go. Yeah.
What?
I'm kind of glad that not everything's voiced, because it would be so slow listening to everything. I'm glad that some things are voiced. I can get it through it really quickly. Sometimes I don't like voices because I want to listen to them. I don't want to feel like I'm completely like skipping actual voice acting, but it's quicker to get through text. She and Sakura about to fight. We have catastrophe on our hands. Yeah, Sakura, man. Don't fucks with Sakura, man.
Makoto.
She always takes me to the side and whispers shit in my ear, man. Kyoko does. Nobody cares about you. I got way more evidence than you do, man. Go play Detective Conan somewhere else, man. Will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is
Isn't
that?
it important for me to find out fucking now why you disappeared? In case it's to reject me so simply.
Anyway,
Yeah, I do fucking mind, man.
shall we go? Hey,
Gotta find out examining corpses. She really loves examining corpses. Like, she's totally unfazed. She was the one that told me to look closer at Chihiro's corpse last time.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know, they tell the truth. Yep.
Hey. Anyway,
We have to I'm kind of formulating an opinion here. I just need to find out a little bit more about Hifumi's death. I think there's so little about Taka's death that he was the one guy who I know wasn't involved. Like I didn't even think he expected his death coming, man. Some of these guys are all working together. Alright, she says look at the bodies, yeah? Let me go back to the fucking... Is Troy is probably in the chat. I'm guessing Troy is in the chat. I have a feeling he is. I'll find out later. I'll watch back the replay, the chat replay, people. So if you guys had a burning question, I'll answer it. I really cannot be bothered with having my phone here. It's charging, man. Like, I don't want to do that shit, man. I won't even notice when you're even though the latency, there's no latency on my phone. I won't even notice your chats come up, and it'll be like 5 minutes later I'm reading someone's chat. So it scrolls by too quickly as well. So yeah, some of that. Where the fuck is the room? No, art room, I was already there. I do wish there was a mini-map. I really do wish. I don't know if Danganronpa 2 has a mini-map. But I wish there was a fucking mini-map. Oh, there we are. Danganronpa. Yeah, let's get in this. Hifumi and Taka. Taka I need to really look at as well.
so
Rigid.
then,
Yeah, Taka.
I knew it.
How dare you? Similar weapons move so smooth. She was so calm. She's like she's done this before. Feel a little more comfortable. Her expertise are known. Is she ultimate detective or some shit? Yep. How the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse? You know what? Hifumi moved himself. He cleaned the blood off his glasses. Like, unless someone went on this person, pulled it out and cleaned it using that, because there's nothing else to hand. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I think Hifumi wasn't dead until later. He moved himself, which means that I feel as though he could have been working with one of them, either Yasuhiro or Celeste. And Taka was the actual victim, intended victim. No, without anyone noticing it. Died from a blow to the head. In the nurse's office. It's possible, like, Celeste was working with someone and then she killed someone to cover up her involvement. Something like that, I don't know. Something like that. I'm figuring it that way. Yeah, but he cleaned them. Now they're spotless. He wiped it himself, I think.
I see.
What the fuck did she find? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand?
Whew.
Do I dislike people that much? You shut the fuck up, bitch. I don't dislike people in this. Makoto is like the softest guy in this game.
So then,
It's broken, you can see the hands aren't moving, right? Times are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. Just past 6 o'clock. Wasn't that when the fucking what's that bitch's name? Celeste said between 6 and 7, like just before curfew ended, morning, right? That would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6. And Celeste's account was literally just when she took the picture.
That's right.
Or would have taken the picture. And then she said she was knocked out cold for an hour. Nah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sure. Sorry, Troy. I know you said that, or you thought it was the obvious Byakuya last time. I'm convinced Celeste is fucking here. I'm convinced Celeste is involved. Straight. I mean, she could lift up a mallet, and a mallet could actually fucking kill someone. All the little boys and girls. How many blows is it? I mean, it would have taken a few blows to kill fucking Hifumi, right? If you're a chick, a little chick. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
I worked at 10 last night. Yeah, it was probably broken at then and there. 6 this morning. See, she's smart. I think, who was there? Who was in the vicinity of fucking Hifumi and Yasuhiro at that time? It was Celeste. It was fucking Celeste. Celeste and Yasuhiro
However,
working together, man. That's my take. My take is Celeste and Yasuhiro. It could be anything though.
Makoto,
Something white in there.
because
Rigor mortis. Boys are bad sweet, yeah. Alright, man. Taka's cold hand. Taka was my boy, man. My boy. Piece of paper.
hey,
What is that
Is
piece
that
of paper
right?
from though? Art department?
so then,
You know what I find really annoying is how Kyoko is so. She's the ultimate detective. Look at how she's dressed. Like she must be the ultimate detective. She doesn't want to say it, but she's just leading you. Like there are people that lead you in this game, and some of them do it suspiciously. She does it literally. She's right half the time, which makes me suspicious. You know. But man, right now. Yeah, okay. One more question for her.
indeed,
A wad of paper.
that's right,
Hifumi had it on him. This could be... Are they part of the same paper?
indeed.
It's stuffed in his pants. What a don. In his pants.
Why is
Yep.
that?
She went down there.
Hey,
Go ahead. What is it? What was this stuff down his pants? Oh shit, okay, the note. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. The equipment room at 6 a.m. I want to say Celeste. Celeste was roaming around. Who else was roaming around that time? Yasuhiro doesn't have an alibi for the time, and neither does Celeste. He says he was asleep. Maybe I was asleep, but he weren't. He was up and around at 6 a.m.
so,
Very familiar. He was telling us the truth.
however,
If someone slipped a weird note under his door as well. Ooh, okay, man. They want to make us think there's one killer, one accomplice. I think they've thrown someone else into it who just got thrown under the bus. There are actually two definitive people: an accomplice that's still around and a killer. And I feel as though Hifumi is someone who got fucked over when he maybe was an accomplice in something. I don't know though. Meet him at 6 a.m.
is that right?
6 a.m. connects Celeste, Yasuhiro, and Hifumi now. if they did what they did.
So...
There's likely something there. Part of it being ripped, yeah, and I'm guessing Taka's got the other part. Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he be clutching that scrap of paper so tightly?
So then...
It wasn't just a scrap of it, he's holding it. Okay. Maybe one of these guys got baited into a trap. But he was more interested in finding alter ego. Alright, we'll see.
Hey.
I should tell you one other thing. 2 victims this time to fled. E-handbooks on them, okay. Well, we know it ain't got nothing to do with the changing rooms, so... Yeah. I don't have to think about the handbooks. Yeah, I didn't think I'd have to. I'm going on my way to mention it. Okay. A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. But I don't think the handbooks have anything to do with this. Oh wow, here we go. Here we go. So this is it now. Is it trial time?
Are you excited? Are you pumped?
Fuck
it's
yeah,
time
let's
for
do
the
it. Let's do it.
trial to
I have a narrative in my head, people. I have a narrative in my head. The people that are alive that I don't trust now with the evidence. I was all about Kyoko and Aoi before. Now having seen the evidence, I think Celeste and Yasuhiro are the 2 guys that are alive that I don't really trust their story, right? Because he was dressed in the Gundam uniform. She took a picture. But I think Hifumi's the guy who's dead, who also is involved. But I don't think I can really blame him for being the accomplice. Like, at least in the trial, I don't know how it works. We'll see. We'll see.
Burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life.
I'm pretty
and
sure
death.
Celeste is. I want to say she's the killer. I legit want to say she's the killer. But it could be Yasuhiro. He's the dude, right? He could have gone around malleting people. Either way around, Yasuhiro killer, Celeste accomplice, or Celeste accomplice, sorry, or Yasuhiro killer, I think.
And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
Yes.
See?
Saba.
It would
Man.
seem...
Comes to an end. I think I've got this. I think I got this.
Shall we go?
They tried to make it feel like it was more complicated than it was. Now that I've got the evidence, I don't feel it's that complicated. I think I'm sure it's Celeste. I'm so fucking sure, and I don't mean in the Byakuya way. Unless they completely spring it on me, like this, Monokuma says or someone says, "Oh, Chihiro is sentient, somehow came alive and electrocuted people." Unless they do that shit to me, right now, up until a point, I'm sure it's Celeste is involved. I don't know how Hifumi or Yasuhiro are involved though, but we'll see. We'll see. Everyone has had Monokuma kind of by the red door.
Monokuma
2 Monokuma?
appears!
What? What the fuck? I knew there was more than 1 Monokuma. I said this in my second stream. I had a feeling there was more than one. The theater mode makes me feel that there's more than one. That way, because they're of an illusion. It only looks like I've multiplied. Okay. Whatever that is. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? What? Nobody even cares how many of them there are.
Stop talking.
Okay.
That was quicker than I thought. The evidence collection. This case has so many moving parts. I thought there'd be way more evidence collection, which means there's a simple solution. I think.
Hey!
Please board the train elevator. Okay. Interesting choice of words he said there.
Let's go.
Byakuya don't know himself. He's just as I'm not mentally prepared yet. Fuck off, man.
What the heck?
You can't run away anyway, though. You're gonna pay for your sins. It's not. I don't think it's as simple as that, man. I feel he's involved, but I don't think he did the killing. I feel as though there was some fucking shit going on. Some Celeste manipulated a bunch of dudes. Just a bunch of dudes got manipulated. Other costume. There was no other fucking costume. We have a culprit. But see, here's the thing. Why isn't he even talking about her? She keeps saying she took the picture of apparently him grabbing him, right? Maybe he couldn't see her.
Hey.
But I don't want to say he did the killing. I feel as though they were bumped off later. But Yasuhiro is getting fitted up. Like, he's getting fitted up like the scapegoat. Yeah.
That's right.
She did a lot of the moving people back and forth stuff, but she could easily land the killing blow, like, I think. I can't let whoever killed him like, get away with it. But that dude is so dope. You know what? Even probabilistically, if the killer's a dude, then 3 guys have died this chapter. Probabilistically, think of it that way. And I don't think they do that, man. Women play this game as well, man. You can't be killing off people's husbandos, right? So even probabilistically, you can't have 3 guys dying in one chapter. The guy who did it and gets executed, Hifumi and Taka are dead. You won't do that. I'm convinced it's Celeste for that reason as well. Just for a lame reason like that. The killer is someone right here. Yep. Of course. Who else could it be? It's definitely not Alter Ego.
Ooh, yes, yes.
Big Mac. Let's do it. Ryan Do's Mac. It wasn't me. You gotta believe me. I'm sorry, man, but saying you didn't do it isn't enough, man. Begins when we get down there, yeah. Weird how quickly I got through the evidence stage. Cutoff has been confirmed. Yeah, you're gonna get done. I wonder how she'd get killed if it's her though. They'd be fucking shoving parfaits down her fucking throat until she bursts. That's what they'd be doing. Or maybe Aoi would die that way. Just shove donuts and fucking feed her, right? Keep feeding her donuts until she fucking blows up or something. Byakuya, man.
Damn.
Yeah. What's new though?
Just the worst.
Yeah, so we can make Hero pay for it. There's always one person in every fucking trial that has someone in mind, and they try to use that to misdirect you, man. Alright, let's go, man. Let's fucking go. There's no side chat. For those of you who joining in and now, I see the numbers go up. 10 to 8 to 7 to 9 to this, that. If you're joining, the chat's not working. I'm not seeing your chat right now. But you just get my reaction now. It's the PlayStation, man. They always, every now and again, every couple of months, the sidebar doesn't work. And I don't want to really waste people's time, like, waiting 5 minutes for me to read their reply on my phone, right? It's just easier this way, right? I've already wasted like 2-3 days like on not playing this, so hopefully next time everything will be sorted, man. Sidebar will be up and all that. It's not your YouTube that's not working, it's the actual fucking app that's not working. So we can go anywhere. I'm sure how long was the elevator finally came to a stop. Fuck it out. This is gonna be jokes. This is gonna be jokes. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready for this. Fucking do it. Procrastinate on this chapter enough already.
Just the worst.
Climax.
What?
Hate me so much, but I'm so cute. Yeah, that you are, man.
Come on.
Big in the trial, come on. Start. Commercial break, come on. Shit, he really does fucking enjoy this. He's just not a human. Deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. Hifumi's gotta be involved, man. They kind of gave it away by calling, the whole chapter's called Battle Princess Tutu, Legends of the Heroes. Like, it's gotta be, you know, a deadly class trial. Yes, a save. Nice, nice. Alright, let's set my skills, man. Let me skill my fucking skills. Alright, tranquility. Steel patience, breathing technique. Okay, I don't really need breathing technique, so I'm good. We good. Let me just check all the evidence first and what we got. Both kill with a similar weapon. Okay. The tarp was found in a repository. Kirotaka's lifeless body used to move the Kirotaka, and we saw the dolly. The dolly was moved. The dolly was found. No handles, and the blood was found on one of its wheels. Seems that this is so. That means it makes it easier to move Hifumi's fat body when it's on a dolly. This is the same dolly that was in the equipment room where Kirotaka's body was originally discovered. They could have moved Hifumi's body to there. They wanted to make sure both of them were together, right? They were found in the nurse's office. Hifumi's glasses were covered. Completely clean, okay. Washed, okay. It was locked during the search, and however the body was rediscovered as somehow been unlocked. Okay. Yeah. It disappeared when Aoi left in the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently they went more than a minute or two. Okay. Neat in the dining hall is all it says. Remarkably neat and clear. One might even say it's a woman's handwriting. Blueprints. The arms have to bend like this. Okay. Bend their waist more than 90 degrees. Yeah, so it must be Yasuhiro. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's fucking go. We got this. There. I'm gonna really, because I'm so sure who it is, I'm gonna make sure they don't word it in a way that I fuck up.
Class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it!
Oh, shut up, Aoi, man.
Was that?
Let the big boys do the figuring out. Let the big boys do
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it! You killed them!
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
She should be the last one to be making the accusation.
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah.
I am sorry to say,
Kettle
Hiro,
black.
but we do have evidence.
Shove a parfait up your ass.
Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is
Yeah, but that's
quite
not
compelling.
evidence for it killing everyone.
It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
Nah, see that part I
How
don't.
many times do I have to tell you? I don't know, I don't know!
I don't know, man. This guy just can't do it, man. Is Hiro really the killer, or the president have to make that clear? No, I mean, man, 6 a.m. Yasuhiro's message. Alright.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Wait a second. What do I refute? I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hero's handwriting is...
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
Okay, one
It's
sec.
not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
I'm just buying time until I really nail this down. I mean, looking at the blueprint. Okay, blueprints. His handwriting is actually okay. Hold
Everything
on.
we found in your room.
Come on.
The blueprints, the suit parts.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
The handwriting.
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
I mean, just because he wore them doesn't mean he made the blueprints.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
That looks like real handwriting. Hero's note looks like he fucking did some artistry.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Yeah.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
Yeah, but come on, man.
No, the differences are bigger than that,
They are, yeah.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think I've tried to change my handwriting anyway.
Someone's trying to fit Yasuhiro up. Now, this kind of just sets the
So
tone now.
Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
No, I don't think so.
And he's not the only one. I think Hero's
Oh,
innocent
nice,
as well.
Byakuya. He agrees. I've been saying, man, someone's trying to fit him up, but and that's not to say he wasn't involved, though.
What?
He could have been the accomplice.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
Only Celeste saw the robo running down the dark corridors and shit as well.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit.
I don't even know if the guy in the suit is the one that did the killing. It could be someone else. Even if he was in this suit, it doesn't matter. Like, he woke up in that suit.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Of course, he passes it off to me.
Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Ah, that's the hard part. The Illuminati. Hina. No, it was Hero. I know it was Hero, but that doesn't mean he killed him.
I got it!
Yeah, it was him.
Other than Hero, I can't
Yeah,
think of
it's no one
anyone
else.
it
He's
could
in the
be.
suit, but he didn't kill anyone.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
He was working with someone until things went south.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
And someone went around painting Justice Hammer on these hammers to make it look like a guy dressed in a robot was
That
fucking
doesn't
dead.
make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
Yeah, he didn't do it, but he was still in the suit.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do
Yes.
with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Fucking now I like Byakuya. Use your fucking head.
What?
Use your dome.
Now that's a bold assumption.
You were fucking asleep half the time.
And what reason do you have to make
You know,
such a
you
statement?
see why I
You do have a reason, yes.
immediately suspected some of the chicks in this fucking chapter.
Of course. But before we get to that,
I haven't
there's
made a
something
mistake
else
so
we
far.
need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Shut up.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Yep, the top.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular
Top
items.
and the dolly.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
I like how, see, me and him on the same wavelength, man. We're coming together. He's my rival. He's my fucking rival. Present, okay, blue top.
I got it!
Yeah. And yeah, there's one more.
I got it!
There we go. There we
They
go.
were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Yeah.
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository.
Yes, yes.
And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
They're gonna start confusing me now. It almost as though I feel like I'm right. Because I feel like we're heading in the direction that I think that is going on. I'm convinced it's Celeste. That's it, man. I swear I'm gonna be so ecstatic if she's fucking her, man.
It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Yeah, but they fucked up.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Yeah.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
Yes, yes.
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
Yes. But who else appeared there? Fucking Hifumi. Hifumi also appeared. Well, no, Hifumi didn't appear, but his glasses were... It was him, man. I swear, Hifumi. I don't know what it is, but I know that Hifumi didn't... What the hell, man? Okay.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
And when did he disappear from the nurse's room as well?
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you
Hold on.
absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Am I absolutely sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? I'm absolutely sure.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
True, true, but it was locked from the inside, wasn't it?
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's right. I mean...
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong.
They could be, but they locked it from the inside thing, right?
We have all accepted the fact
Celeste
that you
is really trying to dodge
this.
this. I know it's you, bitch. Sorry, man. Sorry for the language. I swear. From the beginning, I've been wanting to just... Done deal for me. Change our mind. Explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. It's the bloodstain. The streak of bloodstain. Yeah, what's this? Reloading. Start with the next time bullet. We're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. Bottom of the screen underneath the tempo marker, you'll see the ammo count. Just locking on and pressing triangle won't be enough to handle them. Oh my god, not this timing shit. Okay. Why do they introduce these? Can they just not let me solve these cases? Like, why is there a mini game out of everything? And they just confuse. You know what? They make you fuck up even when you know what you're trying to answer. Like, why do this? Oh, fucking hell, man. Do you know, I was complaining about having gamey elements in this game. I actually take that back. I fucking take that back. Gamey elements kind of just detract from, you know what you're trying to answer, right? Remember, the square button now has a function along with the X and square button. Okay, this is a weird explanation. Automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Okay. I'm not a gentle though. What is this, man? I don't want to fuck this up because of some new thing.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
I'm gonna keep building up the combo.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
What the fuck?
Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
What the fuck is going on? What's going on here, man?
I cannot agree.
Wait.
You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
What's negative happening?
Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch.
Oh wow. She's tough.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
What is this, man? What is this? Like, legit, I hate this part of the thing. Like, why make you do this? Let me fucking solve the case, man. Fucking mini game. It's not like they should just. I know they introduced to you incrementally, but they always introduce a new thing only for that fucking case. What? I was doing it, man. I was reloading the bullets with square, and then negative started coming. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do when negative comes? It's so fucking shit at explaining things, this game, when it comes to these things. No, you're end of the debate. I know who it fucking is, man. Don't give me this fucking bullshit. I swear, what is it with these fucking archaic fucking design, man? Mini games, man. Like, Japan used to create mini games better, man. Like, it's fucking annoying, man. One with the most votes is Makoto. Not the black. Oh my god, you idiots. Why would you give me the black end? Because it's this is why really I fucking know it's celeste. Absolute scunt. Yeah, let's give it another shot, man. This is so stupid. I hate these fucking mini games. I don't know what I was asking for when I asked for gamey elements, man. No, I know what you fucking know. Why does negative come up? I was building up a fucking combo, man.
You had it wrong.
Let me build up a bigger combo.
I cannot agree.
Let me just fucking beat it down with a big ass combo.
So lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
You miserable bitch. Don't call me that.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst.
I gotta use my peripheral vision for this shit.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
What is going on here, man? What is negative tempo, man? Bullshit.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
You miserable wretch.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Okay.
You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
Oh, come on, man. What is this mini game, man? I swear. I understand that I'm not supposed to build up a combo when there's only 2 statements on fucking screen. I understand that, but it's like, why make me... My peripheral vision's trying to focus on how many statements there are, so I'm not just building up a combo while she's winning. I understand that, and then I'm using my peripheral. What is with these fucking mini games? Why does Japan have this rhythm? It's like they can't come up with nothing else. How the fuck did people play this on Vita, man? Ah, for goodness sake, man. No, it's not me. That's even the dumbest conclusion. That I lose a fucking a match, a slinging match between Celeste, and everyone votes for me. What the fuck is wrong with this game? Fucking ass mini games, man. I know it's you, Celeste. I know it's you, Celeste.
Is this
my
really
fucking
the
worthy
end for all
adversary?
of us?
Nope. Yes, give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna refuse. I'm not even back down to you, cunt. No. I hate that negative tempo. I do so well with the combo building and like...
You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Oh.
You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
How am I supposed to take these on?
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your
Why are you going so slowly, man?
Wretch. You miserable wretch. You had it wrong.
There we go.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
There, final strike. There, I got it.
I cannot.
I see what they were doing here. I see what these fucking bitch, you fucking bitch. I swear that pissed me off so much. I'm sorry, that mini game just heightened my fucking emotions.
I have it right here.
Fuck's sake. Fucking degenerate. Man,
when I found the dolly in the repository,
I got it though. I got down. I got what they were going for. I got what they're going for. The balancing act between getting your bullets back and refuting us really fucking quickly, man. I got your number, you fucking slag.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Sorry, people, man. I need to calm down, man. Piss me off, man. I hate that. Yeah, the wheel tread. You know what? That's what I was waiting for. I was so desperately wanting to present that, the dolly wheel thing. But yeah, let's give you a fucking arbitrary mini game to play. You know what you're saying. You know what you're gonna present. Let's give you a gamey aspect, man. I always take that out. I take back everything I said. Take out all the gamey mini game aspects, man. Keep it like this.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Yes. That's fruited, yes. Celeste.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then... what kind of robot is it?
That's the dumbest question. Who cares what kind of robot it is?
I'm not sure that really matters.
Wow, Sakura, man, put her in a place.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
They couldn't bend at the fucking waist. The guy couldn't bend at the fucking waist. See, these bullet things I'm fine with. These bullet things I'm fine with. But the mini games, I'm sorry, man. I'm glad they front loaded it. Look at all that life I lost.
In the equipment room, and from there, the body was moved to the repository. Correct?
Yeah. The culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Yeah, you can't bend over. You bend over.
You're absolutely right that you
I know what I'm
doing.
See, all these questions I got right. It's fucking mini games that got all my life down to nothing.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
When you know the fucking answers, you that one time where you're sure you know what's going on, and they fuck you over with that mini. I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm still salty about that.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
You can't bend over. I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere this thing. Can bend at the waist, see, that's pretty obvious. Yep. How could you bend over
when
and
you're
use
in
the
that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Bend over. Gears of War.
Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
I had to bring my BP down.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Troy would not be proud of me. That was not my proudest moment.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that,
you don't know
if you were wearing such a
asleep.
rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Well, he was put to sleep. There's no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body, because once it's on, you can never take it off. You can't take it off by yourself. Hero's not strong enough. There's no chance that the costume was taken off. You can't take it off by yourself. I think that's the one.
I got it!
Yeah. The first two were similar. The first two answers could have been similar.
Remember?
But the first one makes sense. You need someone. Somebody had to help him take off. You see, I'm answering all those fucking questions right. It's just, I know the narrative in my head. I know those fucking narratives in my head. It's that fucking mini game and you know it, man. If I lose that grade, man, it's that fucking mini game. You know it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. I don't know what one of you or two of you guys are saying in the chat, but you know it's fucking bullshit. You know it's bullshit when you know exactly what you're gonna say and you know how the pieces fit together. Fucking Celeste, I got your number, man. There's a class for people on the outside. Fucking yeah.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then you really can't take it off by
now
yourself?
I want to figure out how we'll get to
Hero
Celeste.
wasn't just making
I just
it
want to
up?
know how we'll figure into Celeste. But 6 a.m. is the key. 6 a.m. the timing is the key for Celeste.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
Yeah.
He could have gotten it off by himself. I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Yeah.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, and Aoi took the bait.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Yes,
No,
we know.
wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture
Yeah,
that
let's
I
talk
took?
about that picture you fucking took. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
You all got
Talk
a
to
good
me.
look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice?
Yeah, which you fucking took, and apparently you got knocked unconscious.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
Yeah, how do you explain that? You took the picture, you utter slag. You took it.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Yeah, Yasuhiro. Bitch. How dare you, man. That guy hit me. That guy hit me. But he didn't die though. There, that's the thing. Robo Justice. See, the Robo Justice could have hit him, but he didn't kill him.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
It's Celeste, man.
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a
This is where
doubt.
the fucking mallet comes in.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
That's gotta be right. These two were together, like thick as thieves. I know it's Aoi's not involved, but Celeste, man.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Yeah, Kyoko, voice of reason.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Yeah, like including the bodies that you're talking about and Hifumi's glasses.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
She was the one that just relayed whatever happened. She's
Four
gonna
of
say the
us
same
gathered
thing.
together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone.
Lo and behold, we found fucking Celeste.
That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Little after 7. Who took the fucking picture?
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant
As in
had
when
been
she
wearing
took
a
the picture.
strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect.
This is where they tried to tie you up in knots, but
not long after leaving the nurse's office.
ah, Celeste. So Shadow. Alright.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor.
Yeah. Clear that
And
floor.
soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, she definitely did. That was rather intense scream for someone like you. That scream, that intense scream was probably fucking her whacking someone or doing something. See, the funny Byakuya says intense scream, right? That sounds like someone getting fucking malleted over the fucking head. So he headed further down the hallway. Okay.
and then
Yep. That came from downstairs. Hifumi's in the nurse's office. See, they're really
that
showing
point, we
you how
decided
she...
to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste,
Yeah.
Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi dead.
No, but he wasn't dead. He wasn't dead. He died after.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
But why though? Like, we know he wasn't dead. But I guess they assumed he was dead.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the third floor to let the others know what had happened.
This is where they really trying to make it dense right now.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost
Once I put
exactly
the comic book together, it'll make more sense. But I know that this whole splitting into two groups, running back and forth between floor 2 and floor 3, Celeste had motive and opportunity to do it.
Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Yeah. But they did say that these people died, were assumed to have died around the same time.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Yeah.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried.
Alright, let's cut to the chase here, people. What are you trying to say?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
Yeah.
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
Celeste was a puppet master. Puppet master, man, here.
And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all
Taka
headed
was
to
the
the
real kill.
repository.
I feel as though Hifumi is somebody working with Celeste, but she wanted to silence him or something. I don't know.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
Yep.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events,
Yeah.
I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Yeah.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now
Alright, let's go, man.
let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Paper. Okay, here we go. I didn't want to lose no fucking life, man. Monokuma File 3.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
Wait a second, let me look at that Monokuma File 3, hold on. Just so I don't fucking get my shit wrong. Both kill with a similar weapon. Okay.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice
Hammer
3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka
It's
came
not obvious,
after.
no, someone wiped off the pick. Numbered, but were they really using that order? Hold on.
So, regarding Taka's death...
Okay, how do
I wonder if, or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Wait, hold
What
on.
makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay, numbering, hold on. Let me go back again.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No!
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3,
man.
while Taka's death came
Let
from
me
a swing.
swap forward to that again.
So it's obvious Taka came...
Blah, blah, blah.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh, what? Really? Come on, don't scare me like that. Make me think something weird is going on.
Shoot.
Okay, alright.
So, regarding Taka's
That was my
death,
first mistake on these bullets.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
Yeah.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammer.
It's true that Hifumi, while Taka's death came from a swing.
See? So it's obvious Taka came...
Alright.
So, I wonder if he died before or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Oh man, there's 3 of them and there's the middle one. Oh, I got that wrong. I preempted that. That wasn't the one I wanted to do. I wanted to do the other one.
So,
wait, the numbering one. That's the one I wanted to do.
We already know Taka came last.
Come on, numbering,
what makes
numbering.
you say that?
No, numbering, not the one.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3. While
Can
Taka's
I switch
death
this bullet?
came
Am
from
I
a
using the
swing
wrong
of
bullet right
Justice
now?
Hammer.
Wait a second. Because I know they told me I could change my bullets. Hold on a second. I wish you could answer this in the way you want to answer it. They both heads thought they were both killed with similar way.
Or 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's... I wonder if he died before or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi, while Taka's death...
See?
Let me go
so
back
it's
again.
obvious Taka came...
So,
I forgot the button to
Taka's
slow
death,
down,
I
man.
wonder
Like, that's
if
the
or
problem.
perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
What am I doing wrong? Am I not getting the... Oh, what the fuck, man? I'm losing my fucking drift, man.
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was... We already know what order Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammer.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer, while Taka's death came from a swing.
See? So it's obvious
I've
Taka
shot
came
all
after.
the... Hold on a second. I've shot all the were numbered, but were they really using that order? Am I using the wrong bullet?
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Am I not seeing
or
something?
Perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Maybe I just missed one of them that I was meaning to shoot.
So, regarding... I wonder if he died or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Okay, I've confused myself. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Based on Monokuma File 3, there's literally no contradiction I can find in there. Only that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Victims of Hifumi Yamada, Kiyotaka Ishimura.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
I was gonna
the numbering
wait.
of the Justice Hammers.
What is this? None of them are working. None of them are working.
Shoot!
What's going on? I swear, there's only 3,
regarding
right?
Taka's death,
Hold on a
I
second.
wonder if he, or perhaps it was after?
We
Oh,
already
wait,
know
triangle
what
bullet.
order they were killed
Wait
in.
a second.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
1 second.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi
Numbering.
was killed
See
with
this
Justice
bullet
Hammer
switch.
3,
Hold on.
while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See?
See, I didn't realize there was that
Taka
one.
came after.
Okay.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died
God, I have to
before
remember,
he
like...
or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed while Taka's death.
See?
Alright, one sec.
So it's obvious Taka came...
So, regarding Taka, I wonder if he died or perhaps it was after?
Come on.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice...
It's true that Hifumi was killed while
Alright,
Taka's
I'm
death.
lost here. Like, what am I doing wrong here?
Taka came after.
I can't see any contradiction between Monokuma File 3 and what they're saying.
So,
The numbering, okay.
regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he or perhaps it
Oh
was
man, I should
after?
have fucking... This is why I need the chat
We
on.
already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Maybe it's one of the other
It's true
bullets
that
I have to
Hifumi
absorb
was killed
as a
with
bullet,
Justice
I
Hammer
think.
3.
While Taka's death,
See? So it's
Okay, I'm
obvious
probably
Taka
absorbing
came
one
after.
bullet here.
So, regarding
second.
Taka's death, I wonder if he died before or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
What order?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh,
it's
fucking
true
hell.
that Hifumi was killed with while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Alright, give me a second, man. I'm gonna fucking go get my phone now. It's probably charged. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Hold on a second. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Why are they making not let me answer the fucking way I want to answer? I'm gonna get a fucking phone, man. Give me a sec. I bet you're all screaming the fucking answer right now. What am I doing wrong? Am I missing out on something they told me before? Ebook will play a key. Blah blah blah. One sec. Fucking bellends, man. Like I'm doing some fucking verbal reasoning test. Some fucking grammar school. Fucking bullshit. Just give me a sec. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna keep trying until my phone starts up. Blah, the Justice Hammers were numbered, yeah. Were they really using that order?
Regarding Taka's
okay.
death, I wonder if he or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Maybe it's because I'm forgetting the hold on a second. Kiyotaka, the deathful blow to the head, is thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. Yeah, they're all mallets, right? Am I not chaining the bullet correctly? Alright, let me check the chat, hold on. I'm still convinced though, even with these bumps in the road, I'm still convinced that my theory is right about these characters. We just gotta get past this fucking humping and hammer shit. Because Monokuma File 3, it just has a paragraph, and that's about it. Just give me a sec. God damn it, man. It's just such a roller coaster playing this game. Legit. Alright. Don't, like, once I check the chat, don't spam it so that the pertinent messages are gone, right? Give me a sec. Fuck's sake. There we go. This is gonna be jokes. Fuck, I didn't want help, but I have to turn to help right now. My lungs. More cheat. Don't read the backlog, I'm screaming at you. Okay, I won't. Yeah, sorry, the chat's not working, Troy, if you came in late. Because fucking PS4, you know how it is. Yeah, so somebody tell me what I'm doing wrong. Monokuma file gives me a paragraph. I don't know how that applies. How is that supposed to apply or contradict them? It said they were both killed with similar weapons. Somebody made a statement that they were killed at the same time. Let me know in the chat now. I'm reading right now. The chat's not working. I was telling you, like, this is why I keep repeating it. I'm gonna go full Tyrone now. You don't listen. We got a little streamception when the audio came to his phone and stream. Oh no, I've been here. Yeah, so what am I doing wrong? I need help here, man. I need help here. Ain't no shame in that. You need to use the flashback here. Flashback? What button is that, Troy? I'm sure they taught me these things, messages, but the only time they give you the chance to employ it is 3 hours later, or 3 or 4 hours later. What's the button for the flashback? Because I'm absorbing these bullets. The chat's open. I can see the chat now. Amazon number. They use that order. Yeah, I think Troy's writing. Hold on. For fuck's sake. I know who it is, man. I hate not being able to. I guess that's part of the game, right? It can't be so easy. But still. Sorry, flashback is the name of the mechanic where you grab the weak spot and use it, like you were just doing. Okay. Alright.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps
I've absorbed the wrong bullet, I think.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say
I'm forgetting if I have to fire. Oh no!
Because
I fire it with triangle. I kept pressing X to fire it. Sorry,
it's
man.
true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
Using the triangle bullet and firing with X, which was wrong.
From a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
Okay.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Alright, I get it now. I just forgot that mechanic where you fire the triangle bullet with triangle. I was trying to fire it with X, which is why I kept getting -5 seconds.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
What makes you say
numbering?
That?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was
what
killed
order
with
than the numbering? I see what I know what's going on. Okay, let me. I think this is what. If I remember this mechanic, I think I would have got it because I think I'm getting it right this time.
I wonder if he died before, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed.
There, I think. If I remember this fucking feature, fuck's sake, man. I hate this, man.
Hold on.
When you know
There's no
what you want to say, but you can't.
The hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Yeah, but that's just rudimentary, right?
That's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
One of the hammers got
you're
wiped.
saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order.
You know what would be most embarrassing? If after all this raging and swearing and cursing and in this stream, that if it's not Celeste, that would be the most embarrassing
but
fucking
in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Taka killed before Hifumi. Evidence that Taka was killed before Hifumi. Because, what's his name? Hifumi died afterwards. Hifumi wasn't... Yeah, Hifumi... Well, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Let me guess, 6 a.m. Oh. Whoa. My life was like that. I'm trying to figure out what word they wanted me to do. No, let me retry. No, I'm not the black end. Sorry, my life was like, I had like a third of a heart left, so that's why that happened. Yeah, give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give up now. Oh, my life's refilled there. Evidence that Taka was killed before. Something that relates to what time he must have died. The watch, sorry. Wristwatch is what they were going for. Fuck. I knew it was a wristwatch, man. My life was like tiny. Where the W? Where the W? Where the W? Oh wait, I gotta wait for it to go red or something? Wristwatch. Why am I... What's going on? I have to wait for it to go red, I guess. Ah, fuck's sake. Oh, yeah, the red one. Red A now. Red C. I forgot that you even have to wait for them to go red. I wish they made you use it frequently, right? Enough to remember. Fuck's sake, come on. Red H. Red H. I'm gonna be here all day. There we are.
Now I understand.
It was a 6 something a.m.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch.
Oh, he'll hit it multiple times. Okay.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night...
Irritated boy pisses his dad, yeah.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Yep.
And that would be his official time of death.
Okay. But he didn't actually die till later.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Yeah.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before
this is where you're going to refute the fact
took
about
place.
his official time of death.
That simple fact slipped past all of us.
Yeah.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Good misdirection
now,
there, Celeste.
if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Okay.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Yeah. But we were there. Except when we weren't. Downstairs.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And that's where we found his body.
Kyoko's gonna reveal something, I feel. That will discount her.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Why would
If that's true, where's the tape?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then, there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill
Oh,
did
here
it?
we go.
She
Pop
could have
the
dragged
blame you.
Taka's body out of there right then.
No, she
Even if
faked
she
that
could
blood.
pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
It's weird that she won't kill anyone. She's a killer, but she just hasn't killed anyone.
It is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those
Yeah, but we
things.
thought it was them, and we already established Hiro ain't fucking done it.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Oh, come please let me fixate on who did it.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
How? And this is gonna be the
In
part, man.
particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
He picked his ass up. More than a minute or two, though. Unless he got up himself, which it seems like he did.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third?
Yeah.
In that short amount of time?
No way that could happen.
Yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Okay,
What?
here we go.
How?
Kyoko's gonna drop a bomb.
If the dead body were to move itself.
Okay, yeah. And there's evidence for that.
The dead body moved on its own?
Oh shit.
No! Not another!
Hifumi, man. Hifumi got himself killed, man. Poor guy.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi
Picked his
was
ass up.
dead, but perhaps
Hero.
in reality he was still
Yeah,
alive.
Berserker.
He was alive?
Well, we know he was because he was conscious, at least semi-conscious when he died in
Are
a
you
fucking
saying
house.
Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Oh,
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
is it really up? Let me use this fucking thing. I hope I don't have to use absorb bullet, man. Like it's not gonna be obvious. A broken wristwatch. I have to absorb now. There's no way the broken wristwatch can prove that.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Look at that overlap.
No.
Look at that overlap.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Wait a second. I
And
gotta
you know
absorb
that
that.
how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the
Yeah,
rest
but
of us.
he wasn't actually dead. He
Hifumi's
actually.
dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about
Yeah.
that?
Let me
Maybe the
absorb a bullet.
announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Because they assume it was at the same time, right? It could have been the announcement for that was. I'm sure the body discovery announcement was only made once. I think Taka's body was discovered at almost exactly the same time. Alright.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was
Actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
There, wait. Oh, wait, am I getting it wrong? He wasn't dead, though.
Shoot!
Okay, let me rethink that.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
It's just you gotta figure out the way they want you to answer it.
When we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive.
Wait a second, let me try this out.
No, it is impossible.
Missed out there.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Oh,
and you know that
tried it the wrong one.
Surely you heard the body was Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Okay, man, I hate not answering in the way they want me to answer it.
Shoot!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
She says it's impossible.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, I think I got this out. Are we sure he's really dead? Maybe, yeah, someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Please tell me it's this one. What am I doing wrong? I'm getting myself confused here, man. I know what they mean. They're talking about that, right? Because we know officially he wasn't dead. He was still conscious up until a later point. So it could have been the announcement for Taka.
Are you saying that when we first
Oh,
found Hifumi in the nurse's
the broken
office,
wristwatch.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
The thing you absorb
impossible.
has to contradict the things you
Hifumi
shoot.
was dead,
Okay.
without a doubt.
I'm just getting confused about whether I should be using a broken wristwatch. I'm pretty sure it's not to do with the broken wristwatch.
Along with the rest of us, Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Okay,
And that
I know
is why
that
the
when they say
announcement
dead
was
body had been found.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance you... No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was...
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
God, there's so many permutations. Why would you have to do it said, or do you just not know what you're doing? It seems like... How am I supposed to answer this? It's like a verbal reasoning. Like, you can answer it, but you have to answer it in the way they want you to fucking answer it.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Chance he was still alive.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead, and that is where we really...
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Body discovery was only made once. We thought twice, but Taka's body was discovered at almost exactly the same time. It must have been for Taka, because we know that he was still conscious.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Wait, come on. I'm sure that's what they want me to say. Someone figure this out, man. I haven't got the patience for this, man. I know what I want to say, right? I know what I want to say, right? Taka was like bona fide dead, right? Taka was definitely dead. So when the announcement was made, there was an assumption, right, that Hifumi was dead, but he was still fucking conscious. The resurrection bullshit happened. It wasn't resurrection, he wasn't dead.
Shoot!
I know what I want to say, it's just, I just don't have the patience for this question, man.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office...
Do you have a solution to this? Someone tell me, man. I just want to I want to find out if it's who I think it was.
It is impossible.
Fuck's sake. Someone tell me, man.
Without a doubt.
What am I doing? How do they want me to fucking answer it, man?
Surely
so fucking weird, like, there's only one specific way they want me to answer it. Easy clues. Pay attention to Naigi when he has an inner monologue at the end of the conversation.
Why the announcement was made.
Someone else's discovery contradicts Hifumi's body being discovered.
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay. I know that the bullet I wanted was someone else's discovery, because someone else's discovery was Taka's for Hifumi
in the nurse's office?
But then I was doing it wrong for Hifumi's body being discovered. That's what I was doing though.
No.
I swear I just tried to do that.
Impossible.
Alright, one sec, wait.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovered. Hifumi's dead body, and that is why.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement
there,
was
someone else's discovery. This is the bullet I wrote.
Someone else's discovery.
Yeah, Hifumi's body being discovered. Alright.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Oh, there's a chance he was alive, I was doing.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement, along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Okay, there we go.
No, what's wrong?
Dead body had been found. It wasn't, he was alive. That announcement was for someone else.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
I mean, that's what I figured out. They just wanted me to answer it that way, man.
The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
Yeah. Because I was already saying that the announcement... I remembered that the announcement was made for two people at around the same time.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
No, he didn't, man. He was fucking...
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
He's gonna clarify.
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, but what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Yeah.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time.
Yeah.
Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Yeah.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
That's when 3 people found the dead fucking Hifumi. The first time played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and equipment room. And both bodies were rediscovered when Toko was found unconscious. Okay, here we go. The first 2, just after Hifumi came back to life. When both bodies were rediscovered. I think that's right.
I got it!
Yeah, when Taka
we heard it a
both in the
second
same
time
room,
in the
yeah.
repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Yeah. Ding dong.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Everything will lead to Hifumi, you know, being around.
Then in reality,
before his death. Even though people thought...
when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, wasn't actually dead yet.
Yeah.
Meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Yes,
and that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! He was super good at playing dead!
No.
The worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.
I know exactly what I want to say. His resurrection was enough, wasn't it?
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Yeah, you would say that. You would say that. And then the glasses. Wiping his own damn glasses off. There we go. They actually giving me the fucking right bullet this time.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned...
No. How was positioned? Okay, I didn't let her finish.
Shoot!
I wanted to interject the fucking
here's
glasses.
one thing we do know.
Okay, I got too hasty there.
The first time we found Hifumi's body, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare
I think I actually pressed the wrong button there.
And his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was
I
positioned...
pressed the wrong button. No, okay, it was the right button. I thought I pressed the X button for that. Alright, sorry people. Let me let her finish. I'm getting too hasty, man. My patience is wearing thin because I just legit know I just went down.
Hifumi's body, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being, other than the change in how it was positioned,
what's next?
There was no notable difference.
Yes, there. See, that's what I got impatient about. See, I got impatient there. I'm so fucking in the right. Yeah, contradicting. Yeah, I should have let her finish.
There was one clear difference.
You know,
between
I know
and
what
the
I want to
nurse's
say.
office
I
and the
just got to answer in the way. I know it's the game. It's a game aspect. What would be the challenge if they didn't do it? I get it, man. I get it. I'm not knocking it, but it's just when you feel like you know what's going on, you can get a little bit impatient.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing.
I knew I wanted to say the glasses and the fucking thing, and
perhaps
you
you'd
know,
like to
I got
fill the rest of
impatient
us
there.
in?
The thing is, I want to play it like a game because I feel like I'm going to get penalized if I fuck around for too long. And I know they give you a substantial time limit to answer them, right? But I really hate that minigame. One thing I will say though, the minigames are annoying.
His glasses were covered with blood.
And they're wiped off.
But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Yep. Where is it? There it is.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Yeah, little...
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear.
We still haven't even brought up how it could be Celestia in this. But I hope we finally end up making the connection. It's probably going to be to do with the camera.
And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera,
yeah,
right?
Digital camera.
And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
Yeah, but you took it, Celeste.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
That's the kind of stuff that Tesh watches. It sounds like something Tesh would watch. Princess Pig was pretty pudgy princess.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
This is an entry and an evolution in an already established genre, visual novel. You should expect them to try and mix it up by adding other game mechanics. Well, it's my first visual novel. I have no fucking clue about visual novels. I actually briefly tried Psychopath's visual novel, but it was nothing like this. It was much more simpler than this. So this is the first visual novel I'm playing.
I I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
It was Hifumi's own fucking...
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Yeah.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
He wiped his glasses so he could fucking see where he's going.
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Yep.
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
I was saying this, man. Like that's why I just hate, because I was saying this. Hifumi, before I even at the minute I collected that piece of evidence, I go, look, he got up and he wasn't dead already, man. Like he could still at least move around.
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
He got his own ass up.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see.
I'm guessing he was working with someone. He didn't expect to be knocked over the head, I guess, the first time.
Then he stands up
He still was doing
and
what he
walks
was
out
doing.
on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
It could easily be his other wound that opened up.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies.
Okay, that
He
we
probably
didn't know.
used one of those.
Yeah, he probably, but either way, man, doesn't matter.
He should go all out, so we just dumped it
I would have
everywhere.
preferred his wound opened up, because he had a head wound the first time we found him before he was taken to the nurse's room.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Not Taka himself, and not Sakura.
I got
Why Sakura? Why did her name come in? I know she's strong, but still.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
All I want to know is why he did it, and maybe he was in cahoots with Celeste.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
Yeah. And it was locked when we were in the art room.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository.
It only opened when we came back.
But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside, which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
Yeah.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
Yeah. But now they're gonna want to say that it was Hifumi that killed him, but that doesn't add up
Hifumi
either.
wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Yep.
But that means he took part in the murders.
That's what they want you to think.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
I must confess, JoJo's a hell of a drug.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's
The letter,
lifeless
yeah.
body?
That thing Hifumi stole from Taka. Yeah, where is it gone? No. The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka is the note Hifumi. No, the thing Hifumi. I don't want to mix this up because they could easily confuse. The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka. Could it be the note Hifumi had?
I got it!
There. I didn't want to get it
You're
wrong
talking
because
about the note
Taka had the
Hifumi had
little
hidden
scrap.
away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
It could be that that was to lure him into a trap.
What? In his hand?
Where else are you gonna put it?
Yes.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Meet me in the equipment room. Yep. Fucking trap.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. And Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
At 1 a.m. And fucking Celeste was... I mean, I know it was much later, but Celeste was in the fucking rec room.
See, then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
Yeah.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants. Makoto Taka. Wait a second. Not me. Do you know, I'm forgetting who Taka is. I keep... When they do the short form of the name, I know that's the answer, but... Who's Taka again? Kiyotaka. So I'm sorry, man. When they do short names, tell me who Taka is again. Sorry, I forgot there for a second. It's like when they say hero. I know it's Yasuhiro. I'm just forgetting who Taka is for a second. I'm sorry, man. My mind's everywhere. Who is Taka again? My guy, Taka, Kiyotaka. I cannot forget that. Sorry.
That's right.
Just call him what he is, man. Yeah, complicated murder mystery. That one is.
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Yeah, it's a bait, man.
Hello, over here.
These are things I'm saying.
What's going on,
you know, this reminds me of grammar school verbal reasoning tests. Like, you revise for something, but when you come to the test, they're smart about it. Like, they clearly know how they're wording it, right? Just so you instantly go for that answer, but you have to think for a second. Not this, not that, but those are some pretty ridiculous answers, though.
They were drawing out Huffy.
Okay. So Taka didn't do anything wrong in this.
TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi.
Huffy is Hifumi.
Right? Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Are we really getting into this? A mini game with us? Oh, make your argument. That's fine. I thought we were gonna get to a mini game. Fuck's sake. All right.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for...
I got 3 bullets now.
Must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Wait. Oh, fuck. I was gonna... She said nothing to do with TikTok. The timer note said 6 a.m. and his fucking thing was broken at 6 a.m. Wait a second. Yeah, let's go.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Yeah, it's to do with TikTok. It's broken, what?
No! There absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. You've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Yeah.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note.
Yeah.
I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Yeah. And Hifumi tried to take the evidence.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Yeah, it's the fucking paper, man. Come on.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper.
Yeah, this one, you know, this wouldn't be so long. They have to, they do obviously have to pad it out with the gaming aspect of it, and they do decide to the whole bullet game thing, right? They do. They mix that up a bit. Otherwise, it'd be much quicker. I think this would have been. Yeah.
I knew it. It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip.
Death grip. Rigor mortis.
Leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Shit, so it is coming to fruition now. Now, I thought fucking Yasuhiro would have been the accomplice, but he kind of was. He was dressed up in a fucking suit and he was seen grabbing Hifumi. So he must be involved somehow, even if he didn't do the killing.
Whoa.
Were there two accomplices?
Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
No, he ain't, you flipping
Sorry,
buried.
no.
You were still in that fucking
When
picture,
we found
man.
him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
I wanna say, see, now we're gonna have to make the connections. And my money is on
So he
Celeste.
must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
And Celeste was there, bang in the middle.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing
two
body.
teams, right?
In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Okay, we're gonna figure out these guys' alibis out.
But me and Sakura were together.
Yeah.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus. Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were
Here
killed
we've been
bothers
smoking the
me
dance
too.
stuff again.
But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Can we just establish that fucking the people the Celeste took the picture, Hifumi and Hiro were in that picture. That these three Celeste is the killer. I want to say, because Hifumi's dead, and we established that he's not the killer in the beginning, but that could change. I really think it's Celeste, Hifumi, and Yasuhiro, but the killer I think is Celeste.
And what?
I know we're gonna figure this out now.
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all.
Okay.
But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
No, if they clean it.
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
So he says.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
Oh, man.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2? She could have attacked the one in the first, where we found her.
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to
The
kill
biggest
someone.
one is the one that got cleaned off.
Then...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
Yeah.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind
We
of
keep
thing,
looking
right?
at the Justice Hammer painted ones. There's one that's been cleaned.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Okay. Spotless hammer.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3?
Spotless hammer.
Maybe
I think
Justice
that's the
Hammer
one.
4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
I want to answer this, the first one with this.
The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers! And,
which one's the contradiction though? It's a contradiction I'm looking for, not answering somebody's question. Killing repository, right? So the weapon used to kill both of them were actually similar.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3?
I see how it got harder this time. Yeah, it's a contradiction I'm looking for, not answer. I wanted to answer it that way, but
what was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Oh,
okay,
like
Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Justice Hammer 5.
One thing seems pretty clear.
I want to say...
weapon had to end.
Wait.
That's about it.
Oh, I missed it. Fuck. They say it had to be one of the Justice Hammers, but...
What was used? Was it Justice? Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Okay, hold on.
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5! Check out murdergear.com!
Well, one thing seems... The murder weapon had to be...
Yeah, that's the contradiction. It's a spotless hammer. Yeah, it was, yeah.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something
I
completely
like how they
different.
confuse you though. You want to answer the question with the answer, but if you're actually looking for the contradictions, even if it sounds like the most amazing union ever, man.
Seriously?
But yeah, I knew it would be wrong. I even thought it would be wrong before I did it, but I tried it anyway in case it was.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi.
Yeah.
Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones.
Yeah.
I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Okay.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
What a cover-up though. We're still not making a connection with who it could be. This is that phase I'm waiting for.
The one Hifumi
is the true killer, the one Hifumi working with,
and the one who betrayed him.
I want to say that fucking Celeste picture, the whole picture, the setup of that. I feel like Celeste was working with Hifumi. Celeste was working with Ifumi.
Hold on a moment.
And they wanted to fit up fucking Yasuhiro, who couldn't take that fucking outfit off. He was probably struggling with some shit, I don't know.
The way the graduation rule
And only
works,
she saw the
there
fucking,
is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
There's no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. No, but it depends on what your motives were.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but...
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
Impossible?
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
I'm gonna have to absorb here. I have to absorb this. There's no way that works. Can we really say there's no chance two people work together on this? Yeah, I have to absorb.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That's refuted. That has to be refuted.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Can we say there's no chance two people work together?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate.
Maybe I'm answering this wrong, I don't know.
Assuming the rule holds true.
Oh, it's right, yeah.
No, it's wrong.
I wouldn't have answered it like that, but
Since there
that
were
was what they were going
murders,
for.
it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
Okay.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi.
They would
each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
Yeah.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
Now it's like who's the black and the... Because if Hifumi's dead, then who's to blame, you know what I mean?
And it only
if he did kill someone.
like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Okay,
a single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
It's like a chain killer then. The person who's still alive who did the last kill is like the one.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they
killed
simply
their accomplice.
Killed their accomplice.
Okay, now I'm certain it could be
Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
It's all to do with the fucking photograph. All to do with that fucking photograph.
I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems...
It's just a weird scenario, man. Celeste taking a picture of fucking Yasuhiro in a Gundam suit with Hifumi, like grabbing him away. And then the fact that it was Yasuhiro under the suit, you want people to think it's him, but we ruled him out. And now we know Hifumi was an accomplice to someone, and he got bumped off by someone, and who that person. I've got Celeste on this, man. I don't care, man. Unless they spin some shit on me. You could insert her into like every opportune moment where she could have done that. While we were running around the place, she was off somewhere else. Under the series connected us into separate incidents. The comic book is gonna be a little bit tricky, I guess, for this one. How good she is. She's ultimate detective, man. I just like how in this game they go over every single point as though they aren't logical deductions.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
If Hifumi and Celeste had this thing, he would have confided in her, right? Somehow.
That's problem numero uno right now.
And in the end murdered him, yep. And you know what's funny? Alter ego is not being... No one's talking about alter ego in all this. I do want to pick Celeste. I think it's Celeste, man.
Here's my answer.
Fucking hell. I fucking know it's her.
It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke?
It will make sense now.
I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Of course.
The idea
you want the
that
money.
I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him.
Well, you did. He gave you his camera.
That I would go within 10 feet of that shit from
here we go.
lazy, worthless, goddamn
Here
idiot!
we go. Here we go. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, man. I knew it. Yes, it's fucking all this fucking roller coaster. All this roller coaster. And I knew it.
Just
Let's
to
go.
be clear,
Let's go.
there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Encountering the papers hidden in Hifumi's... Encountering the suspicious individual. Yeah. She was the only one
behavior they had
that
in
saw him
common
running
has
around
to
the
do with the
place.
suspicious individual in the suit.
I fucking knew, I knew it.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Exactly. They must have been working together. Him in the picture when he's grabbed, right? And him saying it's Yasuhiro. How would he even know it's Yasuhiro under there? Here's what I don't understand. Unless he was told to say Yasuhiro, how would he even know it was Yasuhiro? You know what I mean?
Shush.
They're working
the adults
together.
are talking now.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, to me.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what
we
Celeste
had this discussion last stream, did we not?
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
Yep.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Let's see. Yep. And only she saw him.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed
Exactly.
to have seen.
Made it running around in a goose chase. She had us running around in a goose chase to give everyone fucking means of doing
to draw
things.
us all to the physics lab up on the third floor.
Yep.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Yep. Blocking the stairs. I
Once
knew
she'd
it.
done
Celeste
her
couldn't
job
get
of
away,
getting us
man. Not
all
for
up
my
to the
justice.
physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Yep. That came from downstairs, it must have been. And they would have gone back to see him.
It was to get us
he
to
would have been
divide
gone.
into two groups.
Both
so
bodies
that
at the same
we would
time.
discover both bodies at the same time?
I fucking knew it.
Celeste
People are
was
leaving now.
precisely the one
They
who
couldn't
proposed
take it.
that we split
I
up.
knew it was Celeste. For the very same reasons that I said in last stream. Yeah. I'm so happy. After all this fucking hurdle with shitty mini games, rhythm action nonsense, making me answer the way they want me to answer. Fucking knew it. We got to the fucking truth, man. I want to piece together the comic book, because that will show us just, you know, specifics of how she fucking went around doing it. Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura. The three,
well,
right? Yeah.
If Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Yes. The means to take the fucking bodies, all that shit.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Puppet master. It all comes down to money. Money talks, man. She's got no other motive apart from fucking the money.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Yeah. So everyone fucking here.
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Yeah.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything.
You know what's weird? Aoi was almost exactly there. Like, you could thought it was Aoi or Celeste, because every time we were coming back and forth, Aoi was in charge in the nurse's room looking after him. She said, oh, he's gone missing. You could have easily mistook it for Aoi, but because Celeste was so dodgy and her story didn't make sense, and the whole picture thing.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly.
Holy shit. Can you imagine what the next fucking case is gonna be like? If 2 or 3 people can work together like this. Yasuhiro did something, but he didn't kill anyone. At least I don't think
Wouldn't
so.
you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Yeah.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but...
I mean, yeah, this guy was late to the party.
I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
He must really be enjoying this. Inside was standing there, frightened and confused. And I hope I could die here. Just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so
she couldn't have
strange
known,
about it.
right? She couldn't have known. Technically.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
How would she have fucking known?
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto.
Funny I didn't pick up on that. Honestly, but
Once
it makes
we were
sense.
in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Yeah.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding.
Time to nail you, man.
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Oh, come on, man. I just want to see her fucking punished. Executed. She'd be my sworn rival since the very beginning of the chapter. Monokuma File 3.
All I said was...
This is gonna be absorbed.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
All going to die.
We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
Those
that's
guys.
All it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh, contradiction. I want to answer answer to answer a question. Sorry, man. I need to finish what he says. I'm getting too impatient, man. I know it's her. Just give me to the fucking execution already, man.
All I said was...
Everything just busy work.
Really
when you know fucking who it is.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around. Right, they must be perfect. We are all going to die. We are going to die.
Just like those guys died.
No, absorb it. Don't fire. Sorry, man. I'm getting trigger happy. It's called trigger happy Havoc. Nah, I don't want to lose my life here. I need to absorb that again.
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be positively. We are all going to die here.
We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
There we go. Let me let him finish his fucking statement, man.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Am I getting it the wrong way around? So strange was those guys. Okay, I see.
They must really enjoy the sight of us. They must be.
It's the other way around, not the way around I'm trying to answer it.
Just like those guys. And that is.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
There. Come on, I was doing it the wrong way around.
All I said was they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
Not singular.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just like those guys.
There. See, I did it the wrong way around. I knew what it was. I just answered it the wrong way around. Sometimes the logic, you know what I mean?
Right.
That could have been either way around.
Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
I just want to get through one case without losing life. I need that trophy.
Exactly.
That's why I get annoyed by the gamey elements. I don't want to fuck up because not because I don't know, but because it's completely separate to the way the game forces you to think, right? You're using the brain, but now they want you to do finger acrobatics, you know what I mean?
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Plan all that shit.
You all have such vivid imaginations.
I'm gonna get into there's gonna be another mini game now. I see it coming. It's gonna be harder than that first one.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
I wish there was a separate mode for these mini games, so you can just practice, right? Like get familiar with it, not like introduce a new aspect immediately after get you to do it.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Why me? You explain. You took that picture. Why am I supposed to explain it?
Right? So let's put the
We're
suit
accusing
on.
her, yeah, I get it, but still.
Then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Celeste we already established Celeste didn't put the fucking suit on, man.
You so quickly forgotten. You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
It's one of those instant cameras.
In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
Yeah, I mean,
what could you possibly
it looks wrong,
mean by that?
But still.
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
He just looks, he is always sweating though, right? And he's always got that look on his face. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. He could be playful, man. It could be a playful image. Hifumi and the suspect dancing. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Hifumi and the suspect are drinking. Are dancing? Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. It could be anything. I'm gonna answer this in a second, man. Dancing is too stupid. Yeah, fuck it.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
So it's interesting. Then Yasuhiro does come back into the frame now.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Oh, like almost carrying. I mean, you could see it like that, but still,
man. We've been led to believe that it's the other way around.
It implicates fucking Yasuhiro now.
The strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
It could be dragging him because he's asleep. I don't know.
That's what happened. You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this.
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Why?
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Yeah, you saw it now, man. Saw it now. She proved that there's no way Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Is that really possible? Well, it's entirely possible. Blueprints. Wait. Let me check. Let me check something.
You dressed me up in that.
Let me check that again. I need to see one of them. Bend like this. No, it's not that one. Anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at their waist more than 90 degrees. I mean, they can't see their feet, right? And what
dude, after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Wait. There, that's the one.
No, it's wrong.
I knew it. Nope. I was gonna wait for them to finish, but I figured it out.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
Yeah.
Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
No bending at the waist. Yeah.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
First time for this OST, I think. Yeah. Does Robo-Justice make a Transformers sound effect? But they also put the help button on screen at all times. You can press, so don't forget it. Yeah, the help button.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
I think as this game, as this franchise, for me at least, goes on, they can streamline it a little bit without losing the challenge or the, you know, the ingenuity of it.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
It would be great if the game aspect played into what was going on, like Professor Layton, right? I know the Professor Layton's, at least the puzzles somewhat relate to the stories, you know what I mean? In Professor Layton. But in this, it's like, it's just a mini game, like a rhythm action mini game.
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Because she's been asserting a whole bunch of shit and we just refute her. Yeah, it's you. I want to see this execution so bad. I knew it was her from the beginning.
What do you mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Well, if you were working with fucking him, then of course he'd say that. I mean, it's possible that Hifumi didn't know his killer. It's possible Hifumi got knocked on the head and he didn't know his killer. Very easily. Did he expect her, Celeste, to fucking...
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
I mean, you don't see it coming, do you?
He said,
he would have defended himself if he saw it coming.
Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
What's that got to do with anything?
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Yeah.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Okay.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Is this naming game now?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He said people's last names. He said for serious. No, he did say people's last names. So why would he say... But then I don't know why he would say that name. Who else has got the name Yasuhiro?
I got it!
Who else would say the fucking name?
That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Yeah.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
Yeah.
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Hagakure. So what did he mean?
I'm sure it was just incidental, by chance.
I know it's Celeste, but I want to pin it to her. Come on, man.
Indecent?
Put me on my fucking misery, man. Why would he say fucking Yasuhiro?
Don't talk.
Maybe he's a delusional.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
Oh, okay, so he wasn't saying a name, he was trying to say a sentence or something?
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Are they gonna do this again? Reveal something we could not have possibly... But you know, I don't even care. It's Celeste.
No. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to.
Is this some sort of
and that's
linguist?
Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Okay, this is something we couldn't know.
What did you just say?
This could have easily been Aoi who said, oh, I didn't tell you, but...
To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with
Maybe
your
if I'd done
idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
It could be she's got alter ego to cover up her gambling persona, I don't know.
Well, do I?
But to think that would nail her to being the murderer is jokes.
I think I've earned the right.
Maybe I should have done the social links with her.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
It looks like she changed her name so she can get away from her gambling debts, and that's why she needs the money. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be in a mini game. Is it a mini game? Okay, no mini game. Nice reputation. E-handbook's gonna be the key. Kyoko's bought it up. Okay, let's see if that's the case.
He was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
it would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
I do hate that though, man. Like, we had this problem last time. Like, I want to say it to Troy. Last time, it's got nothing to do with the profile that we get access to. It gets nothing. I'm gonna read this again, don't Troy. It's nothing to do with the profile we get access to. The e-handbook, something that Monokuma tells me. Oh, she listed herself as a she in her e-handbook, but we don't have anywhere to see that. You know what I mean? Alright, I remember there's someone else that shows their own real name. This e-book, right? Yeah, Kyoko mentioned it. You know what I mean? They could make that last link a little bit more intuitive. You know what I mean? Troy. It's good I'm watching this chat because someone's message is being retracted. They could make that link better because that's something we could not possibly access to. I could go on thinking it's Celeste and everything points to Celeste, but the one piece of evidence that connects her with the lie or whatever it is something that we could not possibly have access to. Where would we have conceivably found out that her last name is Yasuhiro? And it would have given it away too easily then, I think. But still, man, I feel like that connection is a bit iffy. They could come up with a more elegant solution to that, I think.
He was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
it would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name
This is a contradiction would be in the e-handbook.
God damn it!
Okay.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me...
We do.
No, that's wrong.
We do your e-handbook, which we don't have no access to until now.
That's it. The handbook.
Isn't that even just an assumption? Like, I'm assuming that your name must be Yasuhiro because of a handbook that I don't even have access to. You know what I mean? Nail in the coffin thing, yeah. Like, it's an assumption. It's not even a contradiction. A contradiction assumes that you know that there's actual evidence to contribute it. Yoko said e-handbooks will hold the key. I'm contradicting you with an assumption.
What?
You know what I mean? So it could be more elegant than that.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
Right, which I don't have access to.
Monokuma told us all about it before.
Handbooks absolutely vital to healthy school life. Okay. I just hate getting told something that there's just like we would even know. Like they could have nailed it to that murder without this, but it's like you say, nailed in the cross. I just wish there was a more elegant solution. It's good though. I'm happy, man.
All we have
Celeste
to do is
the
check
one.
her handbook,
It rewarded me for that.
Clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
I guess she changed the name to for debt.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
You gotta cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened?
Nice.
Please, just tell us.
Her motive is gonna be something along the lines of what I think it might be.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because
there we go. She unraveled.
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
She gambled and she lost.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Is this gonna be another come on. Climax, there we go. Here we go. Okay, Act 1. This is gonna be 10 pages. Fuck me. She's probably... Okay. How did the killer recruit the accomplice? Was it seduction? It could have been the princess. She's got the look of a chick, you know. Wait, what's this? No, she didn't seduce him with crisps. Oh wow, it's weird they put that little Justice Hammer. Seduced him. She was doing something that seduced him. What is it? Not picture, Justice Hammer. A crisp packet. Did she seduce him with a crisp packet? Wait. Oh, just a basic seduction. He's all nervous sitting there, right? What is this? What are you doing with this picture? Seducing him with a bag of crisps? I don't know, man. Alright, we'll go. We'll keep going. Let me fill in the other ones. What time did the killer call the victim to the rec rooms? 1 AM as the letter said. Come to the rec room 1 AM. Who was it that the killers summoned first? Who was it that the killers summoned first? I'm guessing... Well, he's in there. Havoc. You have to have him there, right? Do something to him so you can fit him up. These pictures are odd. There we go. Poor guy, man. They knocked him out and stuffed him in a robo suit to falsify the evidence. They used a certain item to do it. They probably... wait a second. Is he trying to squeeze him into an outfit? No, that's the dolly and the thing. Okay. It would start with the basic hammer. These pictures don't make sense, but I'll come back to the other ones. Fuck it. What time was Taka supposed to head to the equipment room? Oh, fuck me. What time? I'm getting it confused. 6 AM, 1 AM. 1 AM. 1 AM in the rec room. Yeah. Oh, this time. Okay. Justice Hammer 4. Hammer that was used to kill Taka, what number was it? Well, we already seen it's 4. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. He used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. It's the build-up, right? Hold on. Oh no, he gave him the camera. Oh wait, Celeste has the camera there. Took a picture. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. I'll come back to that. With Justice Hammer was in the nurse's office when Hifumi was pretending to be dead. I want to say this one. I like this comic book. He recently binged it hard. I thought you were blind to the series, Sinbad. DR2K some more, the best way to do it, you notice the parallels, yeah, therefore. Hifumi used something to move Tako's body, it was... Dolly. What was it? It was that fucking... this one. Okay, oh, what's this? A backpack. That's gonna throw me off. That's gonna throw me off. Alright, I'm missing something here for sure. Oh yeah. Something. Hifumi used the existence of a shadowy criminal. What is this a picture of? Packet of crisps. Yeah, I got it. Oh wow, I actually got it. Like, I thought I fucked everything up. It was only one because I was missing one.
Here's
nice.
exactly
I
what
like
happened.
That.
Before anything,
Nice.
the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Though the black end here could be Celeste.
First,
yeah.
They convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
I love this. I love this part.
That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him...
Poor Hiro, man.
They drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Can you imagine if they drugged him with narcotics? That you would have loved. You want to smoke a bowl? And they fucking knocked his ass out. Nah, oh, I got it wrong. No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. Okay, I see. That one just looks wrong. Sorry, man. I was getting it up to that point. Yeah, that just looks wrong, and I've missed something out there. What is this? They knocked him out and stuffed him in the robe suit to falsify the evidence, and they used a certain item to do it. Ah, I see. Where is it? It's not Justice Hammer 2. What is this? What is this anyway, this bag? They used the camera. Yeah, they used the camera to falsify the evidence. I'm sure. I'll put the camera somewhere else though. Yeah, that's wrong. They tried to, yeah, I see what they did. Ah, I thought I got it right there, fuck. Yeah, they used this to falsify. And I'd assume fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. It's one of the mallets. That's a random crisp packet. I want to say... Alright, let me try reenacting this. I'm probably getting my hammers mixed. And then... Okay, yeah, I'm probably getting my hammers mixed up, but...
The killer is... you! They drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Nice.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to
How
make
cool
it
it didn't
look
deserve
like
this, man.
Robo-Justice was attacking him. while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro.
What the fuck is this?
When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious,
Can you look how elaborate this was, man? Put in a guy in a fucking thing suit. Robot suit.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
That's not what that picture looked like.
They called Taka to the equipment room.
It looked like 710 to me in that picture. Maybe it's the angle. Oh, that is 710. Sorry, I'm looking at it.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Nice.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
Largest one was cleaned.
The reason hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Oh, did I done fuck this up?
Next, they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that.
Oh yes.
While
Next one would have been 3.
We left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator.
That blood pack, I would have just said that. It could have been a little bit better. I'd explain that. I mean, in nurse's office, you'd expect there to be blood packs for, like, I don't know, transfusions
and turn the
shit,
room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Nice.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found.
Man, Celeste, please just get executed. I've been saying from the beginning, man.
The other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape.
I do love the way that they draw some of these inserts a little bit crudely. So you have to, the second take, you have to do a second take on these pictures because they sometimes not entirely what they seem.
When we learned his body had disappeared,
this art style is nothing like the character model or whoever the artist was for that.
And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the doll. That explains how. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Nope.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. I
do like how Alter Ego didn't figure into this. Because you'd think that Hifumi would have some other motive of his own. Because he was looking for
that should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Say it. Celeste. There doesn't need to be a fight. I've provided compelling fucking evidence. There doesn't need to be a fight. Oh, I like that. I like that white thing here.
Celeste. Sorry.
You lose. Fucking do it. Toko is always super cute in the comic book segments. Yeah.
lost?
Yeah. You gambled and you lost.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
Before you came to this school, before you got in debt.
They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg.
Actually,
no.
Oh, voice change.
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Oh wow, all an act.
Taiko?
I guess identity is a good gamble.
So, you finally accepted it.
It makes sense to be a Japanese.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
As far as I know, every single person here is Japanese or has a Japanese name. So it would just be weird. Celeste Ludenberg of all things. She's just a Japanese chick. A, B, A, C. C is where I fucked up. That was the mini game. That was the mini game, man. I'm telling you. The overall A, nice, man. I got total A. Even though I fucked up on that mini game, they didn't penalize me too much. Nice.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end. Isn't it?
I don't have to challenge them, hopefully.
It is indeed
Yes,
the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay.
I think the art style for the closing argument is supposed to represent Makoto's thought process in a crude drawings that looks like something Makoto would draw. But it's funny how it plays into the game of figuring out the comic book, right? Something looks like it could fit, but it doesn't quite fit, and if you look close, I was looking closely at what that dolly top thing was, because it looked like he was looking at a bag of crisps. I don't know what it was. You got paid Monokuma coins for killing the waifu. It gets harder in the later games.
If you would, please locate your lever and cast
I'm
your
glad
vote.
at least that they didn't penalize me too much, apart from that mini game.
And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The blackened
What's
is
it gonna
Celeste.
be? What's it gonna
Hifumi's
be?
dead, so I can't really fucking blame him for anything. Because she was the last to kill someone, that was Hifumi. Guilty. I'm glad I don't have to choose though. I'm guessing someone said in the late games you get to choose. In this one it's just like you're totally correct. I wonder how she's gonna die. What's it gonna be? Death by fuck knows. Taiko Yasuhiro. Here's one thing though. Why would Celeste share her real name with Hifumi? Like Hifumi said Yasuhiro. Am I wrong? But it seems like nobody knew that her name was Yasuhiro except Hifumi, which is why he said it. Or did he just? Yeah. Ah, the fuck it, man. It's her. I'm glad it's her. That's it. Be on my head. Fuck you, man. 2 people are dead because of you. 2 people are dead because of you, and 1 guy was nearly falsely accused.
I knew it.
You really did approach it from this plan. Is it? Maybe she shared her real name. That was enticing, right? I'm sure he relied on a specialty in lying. I don't have to lie to get him to agree. Maybe she told the truth to get him to agree. She told him her real name. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice.
Indeed.
I used her. He used the fucking alter ego. It was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Alter ego. So she finally did play into it. Alter ego. Fuck.
Say what?
Say what? Why is he confused? I know there's no camera there, so who fuck knows, but...
In other words...
You're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
I see.
Wow, man. So that's how she did it. We were wondering how she seduced him into it. It wasn't seduction, it was alter ego. You threw me a little visit. This is where she's gonna have to tell him her real name, because there's no way he'd know that.
Actually...
Talk to you alone. I know who did it.
What? Are you okay with this?
Taka, he's doing it. Turning them against each other, man. She turned these two, no, she turned them two against each other. Can't comment on that yet, okay.
So then...
Would you like to see it? Oh wow, she did that. Wow, man. She actually fitted Taka up so Hifumi would kill him. Then she tried to blame everything on get Yasuhiro the blame. Bloody hell, she's sly as anything, man. Where are they developing the film as well? These pictures. It's not. It doesn't look like a camera with instant. It looks like one of those disposable cameras.
Say what?
Maybe there's a photo developing room somewhere.
As for me...
Oh,
As for me...
He abused me? Fuck it now, man. That hits a little bit close to home, man.
What?
With the Me Too shit going on. He took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. What a lie, man. Taka would never do that, man.
Damnation!
I thought this guy only gave a crap about 2D waifus. He got a little crazy, but...
Say what?
God, man. Hifumi came to the White Knight rescue, man. He bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. That's what you gotta watch out, man. I'm going to kill him.
Unforgivable!
Most unfortunate.
He was playing right into his hand. Look how she schemed this, man. Look how she schemed this.
Actually...
And he has made you his target.
What?
This poor sucker, man. This poor sucker. Of all the suckers to be suckered in by Celeste, like I'm not even surprised, man. Fuck, poor guy, man.
Indeed.
Keep letting him to herself.
Completely unforgivable!
Honestly.
I swear I will save her!
Actually...
I feel so bad for this guy, man. So I've come with a plan. This is scheming machinations, man. Fuck. Oh, man. She's been reading the most vulnerable suckers from chapter 1. She's been planning this for a while, man. But her real motivation is probably the money, man. This time. Love twisters that can still drive people mad. Yeah, you disgusted me from the get-go.
Indeed.
It was a real pain in the butt too. Shit, she's quite talented for creating that. Was make something to hide the face in general body size. Okay. Oh, he made it, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
because you're a sucker, man. That's why. You're stupid. That's it. She's been reading the room since day one, man. She's been reading the room since day one. I knew it.
Let's see.
Do you know what? I hate this chick. I hate this fucking chick. But I respect the plan. I respect the plan. Tough on your parents, though.
Well.
How did you explain the part of it being dead? Yeah.
Are you okay with this?
This pop pretended to be dead when someone showed up. I told him I said be seriously when he was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he believed that, man. He trusted that, man. He had no reason to trust Celeste. After the way Celeste like talked to him in like previous chapters. This is what I hate about you whipped white knights, man. Seriously. Poor sucker, man. I feel so bad for him, but he bought this on himself, man. He got suckered, man. Nobody damn told him, man. He believed it. Fuck. Stereotypical. You got played, man. Master life the level opponent. This is so tragic. Hifumi's death is so fucking tragic. He didn't kill someone necessarily because of just simply a laptop going missing. She told him that she got abused. Fuck's sake, man.
So in the end...
Nah, that's just despicably deceitful, that is. But she did it all for money, man. Can we say she's like the ultimate fucking gold digger? Manipulating men, the suckers, and fucking... Her motive must be the money.
What the heck?
Human life means so little to you. I hate all the characters whose lives just don't mean jack shit.
Well...
I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
See, now you sound like Byakuya. Byakuya's got no fucking humanity. That's why I hate him.
about that.
Instead of the hunting aspect, we're nothing alike.
Why?
And what made you think this is far?
What the heck?
Money. $10 million. What is there? Escape.
But...
Yeah, she's been saying accept it. But the minute she got the chance, she looked for a fucking way out.
You little bitch!
Yeah. Yeah, there she is. There's those fangs. I hated it from day one. She put on that good poker face. Anyone else in here? The final gamble.
Bitch.
I knew it, man. I knew it. Why?
This is fine.
Except another dream forever.
Honestly.
She wanted to do the biggest gamble of her life here. Legit. I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me... Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. So she wanted to take on this fake persona, Ludenberg, and fucking... Ah, wow. So was my butler slash bodyguards. Now I fucking hate you more. Vampires and satisfy my every need. I called her, I know she was dressed like goth, right? Like, I wouldn't necessarily say vampiric, but still, man. I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
You done fucked up. You done fucked up. On winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have been that dream in reality. Yeah.
There is nothing to be done. Just the worst.
No, it doesn't even look like there's any remorse there, man. She like, I gambled everything and I lost. Fucking fair enough.
Oh.
See, look at those expressions. She don't even give a fuck. I think nothing is sacrificing others for our own health. I feel nothing. You know how we thought that Taka was this authoritarian, right? Fascist authoritarian droid. And he turned out to be a pretty nice dude. And
Do
this
you
chick
understand?
makes me complete. Psychopath she is.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. You're about to die. Are they gonna burn her on top of a stack of money? On top of the 10 million? I can even feel my own emotions. The conscious deceive the unconscious. Even her persona as Ludenberg, man. She deceived herself into thinking that she is this person, man, and this is what she deserves. Fucking hell, man.
Yes, indeed.
I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. I want her to have the most. I want her to, in her last breathing moments, to have a look of terror in her face, with how little she values human life, man.
Isn't it wonderful?
I'll just come back as Marie Antoinette. Are you fucking with me? Yeah. Well, she did look like to me like a poor effort to force it. Fool her own feelings, but that's tame ourselves. I mean, the final lie, man, is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Here we go. The best bit, reverse weep.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Okay, I'm gonna take a guess this time. I guess Leon's death, roughly right? It's gonna be a baseball-related death. I didn't really guess Mondo's death. She gonna die on a roulette wheel. I'm taking a guess she's gonna die on a roulette wheel or a gambling contraption, something like that.
Let's give it everything we've got.
I wanna say she's gonna die on a roulette wheel.
I guess
but
I'll
that could be wrong.
Hold on to this.
What? Room 17?
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't
What
say
the
I
fuck
ever
was
saw
that?
it that way.
What the fuck is that key?
Which is why... Actually, it's not important.
Ah, fuck
well
it.
Then, take care, everyone.
Well, she dies the way she lives, man. Like, she don't give a fuck about... well, maybe she's... I don't know where the life begins, right? And where it ends.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
In another
life.
Fuck that, man. You get straight to hell. Game over. Yes. Catharsis, man. You know what? I don't feel so good about it though. In the last moment, I don't feel so good. Like I want to celebrate. Roulette wheel? Nah, not roulette wheel. Oh, castle. Okay, that's interesting. How's she gonna die? The burning of the Versailles witch. I like what they're doing there. She did say, I want to come back as Marie Antoinette. Well, fucking Boudica. Why didn't she die like Boudica did? All these women in history. She wanted to be like a vampire with men as her slaves, and she dies as a fucking vampire. Witch. Oh my god. Look at the sweat. What? Oh, fire brigade. Is this? She's gonna get crashed into by a fire truck. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Death by fucking fire truck while you're on fire. I did not see that coming, man. That is awesome. That is hilarious, that death is. And he wants to put out that little fucking ember. That is jokes. That, you know, better than what I imagined. Yeah, man. This is way longer, man. It could have been shorter. I imagine I could have shaved off 40 minutes. The third execution is over. Can I save it here? You know what? I'm gonna save it now because I need to go eat. My neck is fucking stiff right now. I know I should continue. I'll continue at the end. We know she got killed. It's gone long. I gotta end it here. But yeah, thank you guys, man. That was actually you know what? It's funny that she went out in a hilarious way, right? I thought I'd get some catharsis, right, of her dying, right? Because I so wanted it to be her, and it was her, right? But I don't feel bad for her, man. Like, she died pretty despicably when you think about it. Take it. Oh no, cliffhanger. Troy, take care, Troy. Sorry, man. It's gone on so long. I really am hungry, man. I've been sitting here for like, it's almost coming up to 4 hours, and like, I had only eaten early in the day, so yeah. Take care, Insane Asylum, Just JLA, Troy. I won't leave it a week, but if I am to leave it a week, this is the best part for me to do it, right? Like, I know it was stupid for me to leave it like before evidence collection, so picking up on the thing. So it's better that I just end it here, and then we'll do it next time. Pick it up later, right? Take care, guys. Now I can get up and move around. My ass is sore sitting for 3.5 hours. Thank you for your commitment, man. You're a true OG, man. Loyal guy, man. Peace out, guys. Peace out. Thank you for your perseverance and patience with me while you're probably shouting at me while I was while I was doing it.